What up, YouTube? So, you know what we getting back into, man? We still got to get into the Shedeur Sanders saga, man. A Sanders family, a strong family, a close family, a strong black family. But then you have the Mannings, who's supposed to be the standard, who's supposed to be football royalty. Hall of Famers all in the family. But when Dion was gonna say what he said on $1 million worth of game, shout out to Wallow and Gilly. Today I'm here to compare what went on with Shedeur versus what went on with the Mannings back in 2004. As you all know, Eli Manning was selected first overall by the San Diego Chargers in the 2004 NFL draft. But guess what? His daddy vetoed that selection and had him shipped to New York. They traded him because he didn't want to play there. He made it clear he didn't want to play there from the jump before they even selected him. When they called his name during the draft, you saw it all over his face. He showed his displeasure for getting drafted by the San Diego Chargers. Nobody batted an eye, though. That's what's crazy about it. Nobody batted an eye about that. When Eli Manning made it clear he didn't want to pay for the Chargers, nobody batted an eye. Nobody. But here we come, fast forward to 2025, 21 years later, we got Shedeur projected all year to be a top 5 pick. At worst, late first rounder. And he slides all the way down to the 5th round. Tell me this. If Shedeur wasn't a first round prospect, why is he pinned to the NFL social media page? It's not Cam Ward, who was first overall. It's Shedeur. Why the Cleveland Browns have Shedeur pinned to their fan page? It wasn't a first round draft pick. It was Shedeur. Shedeur is the attraction. Shedeur is the one they focusing on. Shedeur is the content. Shedeur is the one that's gonna put people in the seats. Shedeur is gonna sell jerseys. Because of that last name, Sanders. But here we are. They cost Shedeur over $40 million, bro. He lost over $40 million because he got selected in the 5th round versus the 1st round. And what's crazy to me is here you have a Sanders family, a strong family, a close family, a strong black family. But then you have the Mannings, who's supposed to be the standard, who's supposed to be football royalty. Hall of Famers all in the family. But when Dion was going to say what he said, $1 million worth of game.
I know where I want them to go. Mm-hmm. And let's not forget Shallow, okay? Mm-hmm. But I know where I want them to go. So there's certain cities that ain't gonna happen.
Okay, you on point.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an Eli.
Everybody was in an uproar about it. But when the Mannings did the same thing 21 years ago.
Why don't you want to play for the Chargers?
We're not really giving details right now. We've made our decision, and that's what we're sticking to.
Who's influenced you the most?
It's not really an influence. This is my decision. It was, I wanted to do this. I was not, told to do this. We talked about it, and I thought it was the best idea, so I went with it.
With the first choice in the 2004 NFL Draft, the San Diego Chargers select Eli Manning, quarterback, Mississippi.
So Chargers fans don't like it. They know that the Manning family is trying to get him to New York. Giants are up with the 4th pick, and they have a couple of quarterback options to choose from as Eli taken by the Chargers.
Nobody batted an eye, bro. Nobody said a peep. Do you see the hypocrisy that we're witnessing? Do you see the hypocrisy? And another thing, You hear all the stories, bro. You hear all the stories like, oh, Shador bombed an interview. He was unprepared, and the Giants coach called him out on it. Well, bro, you're picking high, so obviously you've been unprepared for a lot of games. So I'm guessing you probably would know. But please, man, miss me with that. Miss me with that. No disrespect to Jackson Dart, but I wouldn't take him over Shador. Now he might pan out to be better than Shador. Who knows? But I specifically don't think that Jackson Dart is better than Shador Sanders. Neither do I believe that Tyler Show is better than Shador Sanders. The NFL was trying to send a message to the Sanders family, man. They wanted to see him break. They wanted to see him sweat. They wanted to see him pout. But they didn't get none of that. Because the mentality and mental toughness of Dion runs cold through the sons also. They don't let nothing break them. They don't let nothing get to them. You know what I'm saying? They was built for this moment, man. They've been waiting for this moment their entire lives. But it's crazy the scrutiny that such a successful family catches, bro, just simply because of how they feel about themselves. It's all because of the swagger and the mentality they carry within themselves is why people do not like them. They try to disguise it as cockiness and arrogance that they try to put on them, but it's not. It's just a strong self-belief within self that they know they can get anything done. Humility is for people that's weak. I'm just gonna say it. You should never have to dim your light in order to make others feel good about themselves. No, that's a problem within themselves if they don't already feel good about themselves. That's an insecurity issue. That's a self problem. That's not the problem of somebody else that lets their light shine bright. It's not a shame to let their light shine bright. But what I'm so confused at, bro, is here you have the Sanders family and then you have the Mannings family. One family is put on a pedestal and worshipped as football royalty, while the other family is constantly demeaned, put down, just talked about bad, bro. Like, when they have broken no laws, they haven't been involved in any scandals, no off the field issues, no domestic violence issues. They've done everything the right way, but they just carry a different type of swagger and bravado within themselves, so that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. They are unapologetically themselves. I'm not even going to say unapologetically black. I'm going to say unapologetically themselves. They're comfortable within their own skin. And that rubs people the wrong way sometimes. When people see you too confident within yourself, you can become a threat. When they see can't nothing break you, you can become a threat. People will try to do anything they can to try to diminish you or bring you down. This ain't nothing but a minor setback for Shador. Set up for a major comeback. What's crazy, man, is the collusion that went on with keeping Shador out of the first 4 rounds is mind-blowing. They cost him over $40 million, bro. $40 million is the difference. He would have been making upwards of probably like close to between 20 and 30 million had he been selected in the first round, versus since he got selected in the 5th round, he's making a max probably of 4 million if he makes the team, which I'm pretty sure he will. And they try to talk about the Sanders family like it's a circus, but it's not. It's nothing but football royalty, as is the Mannings. Let me talk about Eli Manning for a second. For a guy who got selected first overall, didn't want to play for San Diego, made it clear he wanted to go to New York. No All-Pros, only a 4-time Pro Bowl selection, no regular season MVPs. Yeah, 2 Super Bowl wins, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, but he was a mediocre at best regular season quarterback. Both times I can argue the defense carried the team to the Super Bowl, not really so much as him. You know what I mean? Like, played way past his prime, played 16 seasons, probably should have been done in 12. Like, come on, man, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about here? Now I'm not saying Shador is gonna be better than Eli Manning That remains to be seen. But if I had to bet my money on it, I would say he probably will be. Will he win a Super Bowl? That remains to be seen as well. But what you cannot deny, and nobody can deny, is Shedeur was way better than what the draft pick said he was. 5th round, 144th overall. No. He's way better than that. You don't want to pick him in the first round? Cool, I get it. Second round, though, he should have been gone. If you ain't want to pick him in the second round, I don't agree with it, but I'll accept it. Third round, he should have been off the board. And anything below that, you already know. We already know what's going on. And then the fact that you try to take a shot at primetime Deion Sanders by affecting this kid just shows you how much power the Sanders truly have and how powerful they already are. Because see, it's something to be said about somebody who can talk the talk and walk the walk at the same time. And that's primetime Deion Sanders. That's one player that can talk it and back it up at the same time. And his sons just carry that same mentality. Wherever they go, they carry it everywhere with them. And they're successful. Nobody's in jail. Nobody's on drugs, strung out. Nobody's an alcoholic. You can't find nothing wrong within that family. It's just a strong, cohesive unit. Just like the Mannings. But yet, like I said, one family celebrated, the other one's not. I mean, we all know what's going on here, man. But the fact of the matter is, bro, we've never seen nothing like this in the NFL before. I've never seen owners collude the way they colluded against Shedeur Sanders. Well, they colluded against Kaepernick too, but that's a conversation for another day. This football season is gonna be real interesting, real interesting. And I wouldn't be surprised if Shedeur is the starter by the end of the season. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not the starter mid-season, because he's gonna beat out Dylan Gabriel. That's just a fact. I know he is. I believe he is. Joe Flacco, I mean, who knows how long he'll last, if he lasts the whole season. I don't think Deshaun Watson's even playing this year. I don't think he's going to be healthy yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if Shedeur is starting, man. And what if all of this was just the rules, man, just a setup? Because like I said, it's Shedeur that's pinned to the top of the NFL's fan page. It's Shedeur that's pinned to the top of the Cleveland Browns fan page. Your 5th round pick is the clear draw. Your 5th round pick is the clear draw. How that work? How is your 5th round pick the box office? How is your 5th round pick the box office? Somebody need to explain that to me, man. Nah, you don't have to, because I totally get it. I already know what's going on. And it's clear to everybody that doesn't have blindfolders on to see what's going on. Despite what they try to say, despite they try to say his character is bad, despite what they trying to say he's arrogant, despite what they try to say he always got a large entourage, despite all that, we know, bro. We know. Real ones know what's going on here. Prime time, he know what's going on here. And we ain't got to speak on it, because if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Hey, man. But that's all I got to say about that, bro. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Share, subscribe. It's your boy, Welcome Family Hustle. I'm out.
Give me life, give me love.